Hello YouTube, this is Mickey D, and we're back again with episode 71 of Stationeers. Took a little break, pretty much right where we left off from episode 70. And we're working on a little bit of wiring, or lighting circuits really. If you didn't watch episode 70, we kick the lights, we shut the doors, turns the lights off, and of course we got an autosave. Alright, there we go. So, we need to get a couple of these circuits. This light's running on that room. We need to get it onto this circuit for this room. We're going to move that light. It kind of bothered me that it was kind of sitting there like that anyway. It's left over from when we pushed this wall out to get the stairs on this side of the wall. And we're still going to put one on here. Now this light is tied on with, I guess this is running on with the filtration room. Let's see, the airlock is not. Okay. So we need to get that light separated as well. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to set this one. I have to figure out exactly how we're going to do that. Because this one we can control with just a separate writer. And we'll probably put the circuits down behind this wall. I just don't know if it's still going to try to override it with the other one. So we'll have to figure that one out. And I think we're going to do that real quick. Shouldn't take very long. I think probably then we're just going to go around and throw these extra vents in. Probably do 2 or 3 vents on each pump. And then that way we should hopefully get a little bit faster filtration going with the base. So we're going to open some stuff up first of all. And we're not, I should turn that off before I kill the battery. We are not, I'm not going to put a circuit on this basically this hallway room, whatever you want to call it. These are just going to stay on all the time, since if we're not in a room, we're going to be passing through here, and I just don't want these flipping on and off all the time. Same thing as this. We're going to leave the airlock. The light can stay on, because the only way we'd be able to do it is if we set it to one of these doors or something like that. And we could probably maybe put this one on a motion sensor. Maybe we'll do that. If it's, if it covers this area, that might be worthwhile to try using motion sensors there. Yeah, so we'll start ripping into this. And I want to open, so we don't need a light on that side, but I do want to do something here. Oh, look. Hey, there's a spot we forgot to weld. We can pull that off. We might as well go ahead and open up where that vent is, since we're going to need to do that. And we've got to change the wiring on this light, which that one we're going to want to move, but it should be this circuit. So we're just going to open all this kind of up, because I don't want to have to mess with these a whole bunch. And I believe, I'm really hoping that's not on the battery line, because this is reading from the batteries. Well, that's reading from there, but that's on the battery circuit down below. We might have to change how that one's wired up. I'm not sure if I've got the power coming in from the top or the bottom. It kind of seems to be snaking both ways, so that'll be a little interesting. But really it should be on this circuit, because it should be pulling off of this room. So everything needs to be on this circuit basically for the lights in here. Yeah. Yep. So we'll get this ripped open anyway. Get moving on it. And just to make this easy too, I'm going to pull off. We shouldn't really need to, yeah, because I can't really see some of this stuff, and we're going to have to get into here, because we're going to have to open up that to change that, and we need to see what's going on over here. if I thought about it. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Why are we suddenly depressurizing? Uh, really? Okay. That's kind of interesting. I'm guessing there must be a hole in there somewhere. Let's close that. I don't know how much air we've just lost, but so we'll shut that vent off. We'll let it drain out. Interesting. So we're not losing anything there. We know that. That was already open anyway. It's something to do with this one. And there shouldn't be any way that we would lose atmosphere from that. It's in the middle of the base. Unless it's a bug, because now we're not losing atmosphere. Okay, I'm guessing that was a bug. And I'm not going to open this up yet, so... Oh, well, wait a minute. We just... Huh. Okay. I'm guessing it must have lost the, it must have lost the room, basically. And now everything's going to be, like, all over the place. So... the joys of early access. Question is how much atmosphere did we just lose from that? Thankfully, majority of it was oxygen, so we shouldn't have lost too much. And now that I think about it, this door is probably open. We'll go ahead and close that because that is running down there. Oh. Huh. Just want to see. Yeah, we didn't lose anything in here. Alright, well that's really strange. Yeah, like I said, because that's in the middle of the base, so we shouldn't lose any atmosphere from opening this up. Now, I did have a block that was a couple back that was I hadn't filled in above it, that had a wall above it, and when I opened it up, it had vented out before, but that was that's since been addressed and taken care of. So yeah, that's really strange. All right. Now what did I do with, there we go. So that is on a separate circuit. That actually might be on the correct circuit too, because this is the one coming off of the batteries. It's pulling right off the battery circuit to get, obviously, so we can read the LED from the data, or get the LED to display from the data circuit for the charging circuit. So I think we're going to want to try to run right from this one. And how are we going to want to cross? Unfortunately, we've got to cross over. I think we might cross on the floor, actually. I don't think we've got any power running down through here since we pulled all the machines out of here. There is some stuff snaking around over here, as you can see, where it's coming up from down below to the different rooms. But we should actually be able to pull down and around, tie into the lights over here. And then hopefully this should be the same circuit. So we'll get more of this pulled up. Let's pull that. So yeah, we should be able to pull right down from there and cross over and then run down on either side. Yeah, so we're just making a huge giant mess right now. Get all this open up. We don't have any more. I'm trying to keep all the piles together. And obviously we're going to have to fill in that hole there, which we'll grab. We should have some more steel plates. Yes, there we go. And we can go ahead and fill that in. All right. And wiring. So we're going to want to just, let's see what this is. I think this should just be a corner. Yep, so we can change that to a junction. Yeah, I don't know if that light's on the same circuit. To figure that one out. Yeah, so I remembered between episodes, while I was taking my little, topping off my coffee and whatnot, that we do have, oh, is that not going to be able to run? And really, you can't run those underneath the, I guess you can't. Huh, okay, I guess you can't run them there, so we'll have to run it down the side. I was kind of contemplating that, but I figured that would just be kind of lazy if, to put a bend in it for no real apparent reason, but looks like we actually do need to put a bend in it. Alright, so we'll run over here. And then this will get us to this side. I think right there's good. And yeah, so I realized we still have the really... Alright. I think we've got a wire running underneath there. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Alright. Looks like we only have to come over one more farther, so... we should... I guess we'll put another bend in it. Alright, well, we'll just pull this on up. And just because I want to keep it looking nice, not that it really matters, it's under the floor, but... And let's double check. We should be good. So we can't put it there, but yes, we can put it there. You try to do something simple like just move a line across the floor, and this is what happens. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so we still do have the other two secondary airlocks that we were going to put on each side. So we do have those still to build. And I thought there was something else that I had mentioned that I wanted to add beforehand. And we're not going to do that yet. So let's, Alright, let's get some of this stuff. Oh. There we go. Alright, that. We'll leave that one alone for now. That one I want to leave there, but we're going to have to put it on the same circuit. And that one... Probably move that one a little bit. Actually, yeah, we'll stick it right above this door. And then maybe what we'll do is this would be even on this one. Maybe we'll do like 2. Then we can do another one right there. And then we'll have that one on that side. That'll probably balance out pretty well. We have to pull that off. Yep, we'll stick that one right there. So that should work out pretty good. Actually, we'll leave that over. We'll combine it. Trying not to make a huge giant mess. Yeah, it still bothers me that the base randomly depressurized. But probably not worth rolling back for. All right, and we've got a wire. Hopefully it's not going to be in the way. Probably will be. Oh, maybe not. So we've got a wire running through there we got to clean up. And should be pretty straightforward. Oh, actually, we don't have to worry. Oh, yeah, we don't. Okay, so we don't have to worry about if this one's on another circuit or not, because we're not putting these on this room on the logic circuit. So as long as it's not being turned off by another circuit, then we're fine. Because if it's on with the battery room, if we put a circuit down there, then we might have to move it. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. Okay. And then once we get that one back on, we should be pretty good. And the walls do make a difference. It does kind of lighten it up quite a bit. I don't know if it's just because they're white or if it's actually, I think they've got a little bit more reflectivity than some of the other. Now I can remember where that other, I think it was over there, wasn't it, for that light? Okay, we shouldn't have to mess with this, so we're going to go ahead and put that back on. And we can go ahead and close up the floor since we've got that wired up. And we've got, so that one, I guess we're going to want to tie into there. Is what we're going to want to do. It's going to be a little interesting. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on that light so we get some power coming through, or some light coming through. Actually, what we'll do is move the wiring over to my other hand so we can pick up. Wait, we're not going to have a huge mess on the stairs. And we're going to have to run inside of there anyway. We have to wrap around that. So we'll just run the whole, maybe we'll run the whole line in there. Okay. Let's get up in there. So we don't need this. Don't need any of that. We just need to change this to a corner. And that'll be straightened out. Very nice. Okay. Now, I guess I fell down there. Close enough. All right. Ugh. Yes, we can get it from this side. All right, so let's. I'm so surprised these don't burn you. yeah, we actually still need that bin there. Oops, wrong. Yep, yep, there we go. All right, so let's guess a corner, and there we go. Yeah, because we're going to have to. Oh well, actually, we could pass through that pipe. Yeah, we're gonna actually want to do that because we can't pass through this wire. And oop, oop, oop. There we go. Yeah, so like I was saying last episode, if anybody's got ideas, we're kind of running out of stuff to do. Um, you know, our power generation, our backup power, our tertiary power. Well, the tertiary power is not automated, but the rest of it all is. And we can actually just go ahead and do a bend right here. We'll come into the wall. Is automated. Obviously, our airlock's all set up. We do have the other two airlocks to do. You know, for secondary ones, just for convenience, so we don't have to walk all the way around the base. And is that is centered? Okay. Our filtration and air conditioning for the gases is automated. Our what else we got? Filtration gases automated. Our refill canisters are all automated. Our furnace is pretty much as automated as I want to do it. All of our machines are pretty much all set. I can't really see a point in automating those anymore since you can't, since we can't, you know, pull from inventories, that sort of thing. And I don't want to close that up yet. So we've got to find. I'm going to find the one in here. I think it's in here. We'll pull both these off. It's in one of these two, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Okay, where was that tied in at? Interesting. Unless I had it running right up one of these, then I'm never going to find it. Huh. Yeah, it must have been running right up one of those. So we could do this. I didn't really want to tear these out, but our drill went dead. Huh. We got a pretty big power draw going on. Well, where is that line at? Was it farther over? Was it over here? Oh, it was right there. Oh. Okay. Anyway, we found it. Still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the stuff stuck everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Come on. Get up in there. In there. Thank you. this pulled up. And where's this coming from? Right there. All right, so we can just pull all that up. No point leaving extra wiring around. It'll just completely confuse us later on. And not to mention that that's a junction. Okay, so we need to change that to a straight. There we go. Yeah, because I believe that runs to all this stuff. Yep. Yep. Okay. And there we go. Close this all back up. Actually, we want those. And we'll get this all buttoned back up. Oh, and we got an autosave. Oh, it's been half an hour already? I guess so. Okay. It must be pushing the air out. I always wondered about that, if it traps the air inside or not. Because it's bumping up our pressure when it does it. Okay, actually, while we had this out, I guess we could have welded the other side too, but that's fine. We'll get to it eventually. Alright, get this all closed back up. Come on, there we go. So for lighting, I guess we've just got the one room. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that'll make a good improvement. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and close all that up over there. So we'll close that. Yeah, that was still weird that it did that. Hopefully, I'll have to keep an eye out on that. Yeah, so if stuff magically starts floating around, then it means we've got some oddball decompression going on. All right, so we'll go ahead and close this stuff up. Come on. And there we go. We'll get that and that. Oh, we might actually be able to get that corner one from here too. Can we? Yes, very nice. And I am still waiting for a hover and a crouch. I have to say that every time I have to try to hover, which luckily, you know, you can use the ceiling, or you're not really hovering, but kind of acts like you are. Oh, and we can turn the jetpack off. All right, so we're not going to want to close that one up yet, but we can close up the rest of this. Oh, what? See, look, it's done it again. It's like losing the room. Ah, yeah, I knew we were missing a sheet. Because I was thinking about that. We placed the last ones down. I'm like, oh, we need 2 more to go over here. Yeah, so I don't know what it is. We usually don't have that issue. It's something with this room that it's doing that. And one of these days, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with all this stuff. I should pull the batteries out of the machines in there, and then, I don't know, pull the tanks out of the suit, and I don't know, just recycle. That one's pretty much shot, which is weird that it's showing on the EVA suit, because it was the helmet that was almost shot for the durability-wise. as you can see, has happened on this. And I wonder if that's my helmet hitting. Oh, I guess it must always just fall on my head. I have a sneaky suspicion that it's putting all the damage on the helmet, but yet, see the helmet in my hand now doesn't show any damage. That's not an autosave. We've got some weird. This is the autosave, so I don't know what the. We're getting some weird lag spike because that was it. Yeah, we're like 31 minutes. So the autosave is set for every 30 minutes. All right. So what we're gonna do is move this, and we're going to. Let's see what this looks like with this off. Yeah. Yep. That will work very nicely. We can go ahead and close that door again. Let those lights shut off. All right. So what we want to do on this is I want to get this. Are we still having yeah. See, it's taking way too long for those to filter with only the one on it. So we're going to turn that. And we're going to pull these up. And if we can, where is our, right there. All right, so I think what we're going to want to do is, yeah, we'll run it this way. And then we'll do that. And we're going to put T junctions. 2, and we'll do 3 over here. And hopefully we should get some faster filtration going on. Oh, I should change that to a corner. Passive vent. Passive vent. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually our wiring's fine. We just gotta add one piece in. We'll be good. And we've got to readjust that. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Yeah, very, very simple, straightforward adjustment on those. So we should have a lot more airflow going on now. So we should be pulling in a lot faster. Turn the jetpack back off. So we should be getting quite, hopefully quite a bit more, which, see, we've got our returns here. We've got our intake, or our outputs here. So it should basically create, you know, pretty much like a draft. So it should get most of anything, any pollution. So we should have some air transfer. You don't want them side by side because then it'll just pull and return basically right there and not really move the other air. Yeah. It does seem a little dark. Well, maybe we should move it to 2 lights, maybe 1 on each side. I don't know. We'll see. We'll leave it there for now and see what we figure out what we want to do. All right. And obviously this is pressurized. The active vents, even with the 3, the active vent still does put out slightly faster than the returns pick up, which is fine because that way we're not depressurizing. Oh. Well, that's weird. Why are we at 62? Okay, I know why they were warm. That's easy enough to figure out. But why is the KPA so low? We're warm because the sun came in the windows and it heated this area up. And since the door is closed, it's reading off of the one pressure sensor over here, and it's saying that, hey, you're at 18.3 degrees, you need to run the heaters. What I don't understand is why the KPA was so low, because one should not be able to, that should be outputting faster than that can pick up. So that is a little strange there. And I wanted to open everything up to get it get the atmosphere all balanced out again. Yeah, see here, this output faster than this could return, that's normal. That's what I expect. It's just kind of weird that that other room was low. And there has been some reports that passive vents pull in differently depending on how much pipes it's hooked to them. Something like that. So that might still be that bug that's going on. Yeah, it's just weird that that has not. That this got so low. I don't know. We've actually got some weird things going on with the atmospheric since we've had a couple of. It's kind of like lost this room shape. So that'll let the temperature equalize throughout the whole base. We don't need these pipes on us. And I want to now do that circuit. Or maybe we'll do this real quick. Let's see, I think that ties in there and bends down. So maybe we'll bend it off to the side. Yeah, obviously we still have a bit of a pressure differential here. And I do got to go do a mining run, get some more oxides and whatnot. Oops. So yeah, 16 is more than enough. 2 passive vents is perfect. So it's basically just the big room that we have. The filtration, I shouldn't say big room, the filtration room. That we have left to do for the multiple vents. I'm not going to do that other room right now because obviously there's something kind of weird going on there anyway. And if we add more, it's just going to pull in faster. And we should be able to turn this then. It should probably work out better than the way it was. Oh, actually, no, we can, let me see. Oh, yeah, see, we've definitely got a preferential differential still going on in there. It is nice that they do have the, I do like that they're, oh, perfect. Yeah, that'll work good. We can just set it right there. Oh, actually, I just ran that the wrong way, didn't I? So, yeah, that's not going to actually work out the way we want. Okay, so what we can do then is we can put that back how it was. And what we'll do is put a corner, a straight section, and I passed it, didn't I? Yes. Then we'll do a T, and a corner. There we go. And then, oh, it blew away. That's right. Give me that. There we go. And grab that. Okay. Turn that back on. Increase to 100. Very nice. So that'll work. Now got our returns going. Should be quite a bit faster. Hopefully this will hurry up and equalize. All right, so we're gonna need, do we have any? 3. Yeah, should be a reader and a writer. So let's see how well this is gonna work out. This might be, wow. I swear, we're not reading a vacuum again, are we? Is it still just trying to? I want to close this and make sure. Let's close that. Let's close that. No. No, I guess it's just still trying to equalize. Now if I close this. No, it's not leaking. Huh. Alright, well, we're going to leave that open, because obviously that needs to equalize. We'll go ahead and leave that. We're just going to let it equalize. Yeah, I wish there was a, I don't know, a little bit better system to do that. Let me guess. This is, nope, hasn't burned. Yeah, see, why are we up at 60 degrees? Oh, no, heater's cooling. And it doesn't show that it's burned. Huh. Yeah, I don't get it. We're getting weird temperatures, but there's some weird stuff going on since the last update. There we go. We'll combine those. Yeah, definitely with the heat and the atmospherics. Yeah, it's like pulling me. I just did the light Dark Dragon. So I got these separated. These lights are all on the circuit with this room now. Not really sure about that one, but we're not going to put these on a logic circuit. I just don't want it, like, you know, closing that, it turns off that light. Or it was. I didn't want to do that, and that was on with that room, which we don't want. We do get some weird stuff going on with the atmospherics, though. I pulled this panel off, and it started depressurizing the room. And then I put it back on, and it stopped. I pulled it back off. It was fine. I don't know. And then randomly replacing one of these, it started depressurizing the room for a minute, and don't really know what's going on there. This one seems to, for some reason, this passive vent seems to be pulling the air through a lot faster than all the others. It had kind of depressurized this with the door open. So again, not really sure what's going on there. It may be that since the doors were closed. Yeah, that's what, yeah, I'm going to have that on. Yeah, this one's all automated now as well. And but strangely enough, this room pressurized all the way up. And then I did put, there's 3 vents pretty much in most of these, especially this one, since we're going to get contamination if we run the furnace. So hopefully there's 3 on that one, 3 in the furnace room. This one's still on 1 in the filter room, and that one's still on 1. So we'll see how that does. And basically, I was going to hook up a light circuit for this real quick. And we're going to control just this light with it. I think this one is on with the filtration room, though. So the batch writer might still try to send to this. I don't know. We'll see if it's going to try to override it or not. And I think we'll just open this up. But we do, you can see this is up at like 60 degrees in here. No idea why. I checked, I thought it was maybe igniting this. It didn't. I don't know where we're getting the temperature spike from. The heater is obviously running, or the cooler is obviously running. It's dropping the temperature. This one is not on with the circuit, so we have to manually kick it on. So yeah, I don't get why this room was so warm. So there's some weird buggy stuff going on since the last update. Okay, so and actually, let's see where before we do this. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, and it's not really wanting to equalize. So the door circuit is pulling off on the other side. I'm not sure if this is going to tie into it or not. Because I think, well, I think this, well, this and this is on the same circuit. I know that. If this is on with the airlock, it's not going to read it. So let's, oh, you know what? We need the labeler. We'll label the door. And we do need the circuits. We'll label the door and see if we can read it or not on there. If not, what we'll do is we'll move this line to that room. We can just pop out this wall and go through it. Actually, no, we can't pop out that wall. Oh, we might be able to. Yeah, we've got one there, one there. So this one's the one we can't pop out. This is an exterior wall because the stairs come up right there. So if we open that up, it will vent the base. So this one we can't pull out, but this one we could. So we could always come through and around, something like that if we need to. All right, so let's see if we can, first of all, do I have these logic reader? Let's label these, otherwise this is the furnace. This is the furnace room. Let's see. Writer. Furnace room. Temp. Reader. We were dropping because of the because all the wall heaters were running. I'm not using coal. Our backup generator is the gas. Yeah, it's running the gas. We have this one, but it's manual. So this is our backup, and this is our tertiary. The backup's automated, tertiary is not. So it doesn't actually use that much. But once when we were up the temperature, well, it's because we just pressurized the base and it was bringing everything up. Now the coolers are running, so we should be all right. I don't know. We got to keep an eye on it and see. Yeah, because if anything, right now the coolers are running. Yeah, I'll see. I'll get all this done, and I'll have to let the base idle again and see what we actually drop to without all the furnaces running. But it may be time to expand again. I still got to make sure we're actually charging up to 100% during the day too. All right, so let's throw in reader. Oh, that's not really going to work. All right. Maybe we're not going to. Oh. I don't know if it's those returns. It's probably because of the returns. Yeah, so we're up at 96 on this side. It's dropping down on that side. And then we're down to 62 on that side. What I should actually do is just turn that off a little bit and let it kind of equalize. I think the stationary batteries still hold more power than the nuclears do. Because otherwise everybody just build nuclear batteries and just have APCs to run their bases. We need a writer. Send data. The reader. No, that's data in. So that doesn't help. Let's say if it's data out, we could just put it in line with the writer. Or the writer. That's not going to work. That's that would work there. Okay, we'll do that. If you go off of the, hang on, I can tell you. Electrical. Nuclear battery holds 2,000 kilowatts. Stationary battery holds 3,600 kilowatts. The large battery holds 288 kilowatts. The small battery holds 36 kilowatts. So it's it's almost like about 8 times the amount from the large battery to the nuclear battery. And then the stationary battery is still 1.6 times more than the nuclear battery. What do you mean it doesn't even make sense? Huh. So the stationary battery actually holds 100 times more than the small battery. Yeah. So it will make our and probably what I'm going to do is just smelt a ton of storage and just swap everything that we have to nuclear batteries, or smelt a ton of alloys and swap everything to the nuclear batteries. When I do actually make it, we might as well just make them all at once. Okay, so we're gonna want there and yeah, corner. 4-way. No, 4-way. 4-way. Thank you. Thank you. There. And a corner. All right, and then we just need a corner on these. And a corner right there. And a junction. Very nice. Okay. So, let's see if we can read the door or not. Tips, furnace, logic. Sensor. I have a feeling we're not going to be able to... Oh, filter room door. No, filter room door. Yeah, because we're on with the filter room. Okay, so what we're going to want to do then, and I think this, well, no, we have power come up this way and this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this wall. Oh, hey, MacGyver. Yeah, but the mass expansion, pretty much, I mean, except for the logic circuits, it was everything that was already in the base before. I mean, the tanks themselves don't take any power. And I think we, in total, ended up adding one AC, which is on a completely separate circuit. Well, that doesn't really matter in this case, but okay, so let's open that. Open that. Okay, I think that let's pull that off, pull that off. And what I want to do is get this all opened up. And let's turn on our light so we can see a little bit better. Yeah, for the wall units and whatnot, it does. So, but we were still charging up to 100% learn a day. I don't know if we still are or not. That's something we got to check. And, oh, there we go. Yeah, we're up at 52 right now. And we have, let's see, we should be within the temperature range, so, oh, that one's still running. Why is that one running? Oh, we're a little, okay, yeah, it's a little on the warm side. I don't know why that was off. Honestly, we shouldn't really have too much in there. Should be good, should be good. Yeah, the only problem is with the way we get this set up now, we're running the filters all the time. All the filters all the time. That's the only thing I don't like about with the setup that we're doing now. All right, so this. This should actually, that should not be on with that. No, we have those running all the time. That's fine. So really, it's that line right there. Or that line, I should say. This is the one we want to change. There we go. So we'll do that. And let's come over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody, PT3D's a real life friend, so you can give him tons of crap. Yeah, he just got Stationeers the other day. And, oh, that's a three-way corner. I don't really like that. Why don't we have a three-way corner there? Let's change that to a junction. Since we're here, we might as well. It's already opened up. Ah, there we go. All right. Yes. Giant filtration room. Did we completely? Okay. So maybe the power was coming in from the other side. So we disconnected this and we're not getting any power over to this side now. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, this is really weird. So the lighting circuit was tied on with the other room. This is tied on to the correct circuit. Oh, autosave. Oh, the O2. It wasn't actually O2. It was the fuel. Yeah, this thing blew again for whatever reason. I don't know why. Um, yeah, let's did we feed up from the floor? All right, let's open this up a little bit more. Obviously, I'm gonna get these rooms separated. This room, the furnace room, is supposed to be on with here, not on with the filtration room. Because the furnace room itself, the furnace draws no power. So we're not going to overload anything. I'm assuming it's maybe, was that a three-way corner? Let me try, hang on, let's try this. If we do a three-way, nope, okay, it was not there. So we'll put that back to a corner. But go there, there. So that was pulling in. Well, that doesn't make any sense though, because if we're pulling in from this side, all right, let's do this. Let's come down here. So it now says this circuit is not drawing any power. So we're going to do this. We're going to turn pretty much everything off. And then that is the only circuit that is on. But it's acting like we've completely pulled everything off of that. And then this stuff all comes off the main line. Yeah, so that is on the battery circuit then. So, okay, I can see where. Ha 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 ha. So this line should now have. Well, it's weird though, because that line should still have power then. It comes back, because we didn't cut anything back there. That does not make sense to me at all. Is it? Okay. All right, we're just going to start. We're going to rip into the wall. No, it's not killed. I'm just going to get this straightened out. Oh, where's my... Let's go... You know what we can do? Before we start just tearing into stuff. Let's go grab the energy tablet. No, I knew there was going to be issues on that. When we expanded this, these two circuits are kind of combined. Hey, Seawell. Okay, actual no output, no output, no output. No output. What's kind of strange to me though is that it is showing that this circuit is on, but it has no draw. It has a chute, the chute bin. Okay. So it was tying on. I just shut everything down because I'm trying to isolate this one circuit because the furnace room is basically on with the wrong room. It's gotten tied in over here, which it should not be. It should be tied in with the airlock in the main hallway. Since, you know, there's only a couple of logic circuits in here, and the vents is really, in the AC is really all that's drawing power. So we actually need to go around the other way. So this is on that circuit. This is what it's pulling off of that circuit. So let's open this up. Yeah, it makes it very handy. Okay. So there's okay, it's this one. That one. So that's the one we cut. That's what it was pulling off of. So this line needs to run over to here. So that was the problem. It was snaking down and tied in and branched off that way. When really, it should just have been run that way. Yeah. Well, the venting is all ran together for the most part. Yeah, the venting's all ran together, so we can pressurize, depressurize the base. The heating and cooling, the cooling is all ran together. The heating is broken into two circuits just because of, there we go. Now, I still don't like that, though, because these were still on. So it's telling me that's a different circuit, I do believe. I'm going to see what's on. Now, the airlock's running off the APC, so which is not charging, so it's not on that circuit. And see, we do not want this on. So there's another tie-in somewhere. Oh, right there, I do believe. Oh, you're making me hungry, Dark Dragon. I could actually really do with some. Okay, I think it's right. That should be on that circuit. So yeah, we shouldn't have a. This should not be here. We don't want. Well, we don't want that there, I should say. Yes, that. So we do need, that runs in over there. So yeah, basically these have been tied together at some point in the past. We do want that there. We want that on it. Yeah. So I think what we want to do then, so we want to run that way, that way. We want to run that one that way. So that is on, powered up. And that room is all on. Oh, well, no, this should be right. Okay, all the circuits are off. So AC's filters are running. So this is all on the same circuit now. Obviously, the vents are not. They're on their own circuit. The heat's not. It's on its own circuit. All right, that's good. That is correct. Okay, and everything in here is off. So we are good. This circuit is now isolated. And that's the way we want it. So now we want to tie in this circuit to this side because it needs to be on with this door. which I think we can easily enough without even ripping into the, well, really into the walls. I think we can pull that up, and we can come right through here. And then that will be the way, it'll be correct again, the way it's supposed to be. Alright, and we're going to run right there. There. And mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? We need to change this. We need to pull into the data, otherwise we're not going to be able to read if the door is open. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, get this button back up. And now if we turn that circuit back on, we should be good to go. And we can turn all the circuits on. Thank you. Very nice. Oh, yep, and we need the other wall heaters on. Yeah, we still have, I don't know. I'm not really liking that filtration system. It's seems to be taking way too long. Okay. Let's get the circuit done before we do anything else. Just before we, I don't want to button everything up and then find out we missed something. So we're going to do a furnace light writer and furnace door reader. Reader. All right. Oh, thank you. That was actually my wife. I do. Well, usually I try to keep an eye on the chat, but sometimes when I'm in the middle of, you know, doing something, it slips by a little bit. And, okay, so we want to read furnace room door. Oh, look at that. It's right there. Open, and then furnace door reader out to the wall light and on. So if we close that, nope. Oh, yeah. Let's turn the circuits on. Furnace room door is open. Writer, furnace room door reader, out to the wall light is on. Okay, so it's probably controlling, I bet it's controlling like that one. Nope, airlock? What light are you controlling? I see one flicking, but I don't know where it's at. So let's do this. We'll label the light. I think the only other one it should be able to read is the one on the airlock, but it's not kicking that one on or off, it doesn't look like. Yeah, but luckily I wasn't standing right next to it when it did it. Huh. I did not want to do that. Oh, let's jump in here. Because that's a good way to get stuck outside your airlock. All right. So what we'll do is we will name... actually, we can go ahead and name this one while we're in here, too. So we're going to call this main airlock light. Oh, I hate that you can't interact with stuff when you have the labeler in your hand. Okay, we're going to cancel pressurize and we'll just jump to the side so we don't get blown around. All right, now we want to name this light. It's fine, it's not red yet. Yeah, it does kind of make sense. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, so furnace room door reader, furnace room door, open, and wall light. Which light is that? Oh, there's... Why did anybody tell me that I typed that wrong? All right. Furnace door reader is in. We're outputting to... Oh, wow, I just passed it. Oh, we were probably controlling one of the lights over in the... Oh. Now we're on with the circuit with the tool room. Did I have the tool room in the... Huh. Furnace light on. Very nice. Okay, so that straightens that out. Now the question is if that is set up that way, if we turn off this one, yeah, it is batch writing over to here as well. So there's still a little bit more work to do on this circuit. Yeah, I can't remember if I had this hooked up on with the... I mean, I can see that because originally, you know, these was in here when this was kind of like a bigger, you know, kind of room, not a hallway. So maybe I didn't separate it out. So if so, we'll have to add another circuit in to do that. Which that will be easy enough because we're right over the battery room. Well, normally I do. Oh, why do I have an extra floor grate? Over here? Oh, right here. Well, I haven't really named all of the all of the lights, because for the most part they are on their own one. And it is usually relatively easy to tell because you just flip it on and see which lights stay on, you know, when you activate or deactivate the circuit. We should have some frame blocks floating around. Make sure 3. Didn't put them all back, did I? No. Oh, let's drop this and turn that off. We don't need to waste that. All right, where did I put all the frame blocks at from when I pulled those up? Steel sheets, yes, we want those. Ah, right there. That one. And that one. Very nice. All right. So we can now seal this. I don't like it because it bounces all over the place. So I have intentionally not done that. I can make one later on and show you. It basically puts, since the light's behind you, it's basically bouncing around and stuff as you walk. And honestly, it's kind of weird that it works like that. I would actually assume that that's a kind of a bug, because if it's in your backpack, I mean, it shouldn't really be, you know, lighting, you know, it shouldn't be able to project the light. And your backpack's not really on your back, it's a tool belt. Well, actually, okay, it is a backpack if it's on it's in your suit, it's not really a backpack. Oh, that one. Okay. Well, I thought you were talking about the other light. Ah, we're missing some wall pieces. They fall through? One, two, three, four. Yeah, we're missing 4 wall pieces. Oh, right there. And I can go ahead and turn that off. We've got that all well. 5, do that. 3, swap back. Thank you. I still got to make some more wall pieces and finish off the couple little areas that do not have it, that are missing, I think in the filter room. Okay. And why is that still on? We may be running out of gas. Okay. So, looks like the sun pretty much just came up. So we'll actually have to see what we charge up to. And with the ACs and whatnot running, which is, yes, we should be at 0. Yep, we're still charged up over there. Oh, we can go ahead and open that door back up again. All right, so we're going to have to separate out this room onto its own circuit, which will be easy enough to do because we can basically just drop down right through the main batteries right there. All right, so let's see. I wish I kind of laid these out with a little bit more room so I could have put signs on them for what each circuit was. But we know that's the heater. I think that's the greenhouse. Yeah, that's the greenhouse. And I don't remember what the other ones are because it's been so long. But we can always kick them on, kick them off. Yeah, I mean, we have plenty of room to add more batteries along here. That was the thought, is that this will be another line of batteries with another line of transformers behind it as the base grows. And honestly, if we needed to, we could put another transformer in between these. We just got to clean up the wiring so it's not in the way, you know, because that one could be there. This one could come over where that one is. Oh, actually, I could just rename the transformers. That would work. Don't need to rename the batteries. So yeah, that is an option. I could go through and rename the transformers, and then that would tell me right what the circuit is. If I need to mess with it. Yeah, but the batteries don't line up with the transformers. It's not like one battery per transformer. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It just kind of works out that they're the same amount right now. Yeah, well, we were actually at 23, so we didn't drop quite all the way. But the base isn't quite at the point where it's idling because we've got some heat kicking on and off. We've got some weird things going on because we've had some weird temperature fluctuations and whatnot. But yeah, you're right. It's probably time to add some more solar panels on the roof, and maybe, well, if we're not getting a full charge, it's not time to. Well, no, we'll build more if we need to. I mean, we have quite enough space on the roof to add more. But we need to see how high of a charge we're getting. Yeah, so, but that's all right. We've got, oops, we can turn that back on now. And why is this cooling? This is on a separate circuit. It should not be cooling unless I kicked it on. Huh. Yeah, because these two are on different because of the furnace. That way, when we run the furnace, close the door, and the room's hot, it can cool it off. Yeah, we will probably do an expansion on the power here soon. I just want to try to get some of these. You know, we got the lights done and automated now. We've got. I just want to. I want to get some of the existing systems kind of, you know, the tweaks done on them. Yeah, I do like the light layout in here better. That works quite a bit better. Yeah, so you know that'll just shutting the doors down off is going to save us a bit of power. We still got to do something for. We have no cooling in this room, so we need to. Which the circuit's right here. We just got to figure out where we're going to put a radiator system or tie into a radiator system for this. Which maybe we'll tie this into the main radiator. That'd probably be more convenient than trying to, I don't know, we'd have to dig out a space and vent it out to space so we're not just dumping heat into, a small cavity. But we can do the lights on this room as well. And I still think I should add one more light in here. No, it's probably not bad. Actually, no, that's not bad. We're going to do a circuit for that. And we still do have the extra. Well, we did the massive upgrade right before we did actually the huge power upgrade right before we revamped the tank room. And yeah, we have four more heaters now. But I think we're only running one more AC than we were before, and the ACs don't run all the time like they were because they're each individually controlled. I mean, we were running four ACs constantly, and now, yes, we have six ACs, um, but they're not running all the time since they are on individual circuits now. So, but we're not. It doesn't look like we're getting a full charge. Oh yeah, no, we're doing more. Yeah, we've got more. I mean, I know we got to upgrade the heat, but or the power, but our backup generators, keeping up with it right now. So that will be. I just want to get some of the other systems kind of tied off, or kind of wrapped up, and before we go, um, you know, revamping other systems. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, we don't have a 50. We're almost. I mean, it's past noon, but we don't have a 50% charge. So I don't think we're going to get a full charge. We're probably going to only end up about an 80%, it looks like. Um, but we've got, these wall heaters are running, which they should actually kick off soon. And I think part of that is some of this stuff is not equalized. Like this is 19.6. So that should be shutting off relatively. See, that's not heating up. That's not cooling down. We've still got issues going on with it. That's up temperature finally. That's not, which is not running, and that's cool. We're not running the greenhouse, so I wasn't worried about it. But these have been sucking up a lot of the heat. So it should be once these come up to their temperatures. I don't know why the O2 is so low. I've never actually been able to get it above 10 degrees. Um, then these should stop running as often. So that's going to save us quite a bit of power. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna upgrade it. I just, we did the massive upgrade before. It's really simple to do, so we will be doing that. Plus, if we get the nuclear batteries, we're gonna be draining a lot more power when we charge them. So that is coming up. But you keep saying you want nuclear batteries, and if I'm working on power systems, I can't make nuclear batteries. So anyway, um, I can only work on one thing at a time. What? Oh, the heater next to the yeah. Yes, there is a heater like in between these, so should be fine. And we still do got to build we were talking about building the glass kind of, you know, containment things between these, and then we still got to throw pressure and temperature gauges on these. Yeah, well, I probably will. I'll probably throw like another 14 or 15 solar panels on. That's the way I usually do it. And then we'll keep adding stationary batteries until we stop charging to 100%. Um, yeah. All right. So we are at an hour and a half. I am going to call this episode good. I've got to eat my dinner, which I have not yet. And I will eat my dinner. Uh, and then I will probably do another stream, and we'll get this circuit separated. Uh, and we've still got to see. I might let the base idle because I want to see if we don't get the contaminants out soon. Now, obviously, we've been running the jetpack and using the welder, so we're throwing some stuff back in. Um, but it's just not running as fast as it should be. Um, yes, I will go ahead and change my suit battery. Um, I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking it's worth it to have the separate air filter in like we were before, returning the O2, and it just seemed to work a lot faster, seemed to work a lot better. Um, but I did not like the pressure differentials it was giving us. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we will. I'm trying to think. We could do a bank of. We could do a couple of filters and basically filter out anything that's not nitrogen or oxygen and dump it back into the waste system. So what we could do is we could put a couple of filters like right here. It would give us a useful, something to use the system for. And instead of trying to use these to filter out the base, then basically maybe we'll do, we can basically throw a filter in each of them and then have it filter into the waste system. And then we could have the output filter back into either filter back into the room. I don't know. We'll have to look into it and see. Yes, I'm pacing. It may have. I don't know. When I died, see my suit from when I died. Um, I can't remember if it was. I don't remember if it was brown or not. It could have been. I don't know. I felt like making it gray. So no, I was thinking the other way. So we could do like volatile CO2. Um, we'll have a couple of them. Yeah, I know. We can have two filters in it, but I'm talking about like doing with the greenhouse. We have the filtering. Our filtered output goes into the waste system, and then our waste would be oxygen and nitrogen. Um, that way we can run a couple of filters, but I don't know. Alternately, we can't have it set up like we had before with oxygen, nitrogen, and then we just dump it into, basically back into the output system. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about just doing the whole separate system where it pulls in from. I don't know. I think we'd basically be duplicating the system we have. I don't know. I got to think about it. I'm just not really happy with the way that it's working now. Um, so, we'll have to kick around some ideas because it's obviously the concentration is not high enough to bother me, but it's still there, and I don't want to do something where we're mining a ton of stuff or not mining, welding a section, and it takes yeah, I know, takes it forever, which it already has. It's still what? It's been almost 3 hours, and we still haven't got all between this episode and the last, and we still haven't got all the contamination out. So, I'd like it to go faster than that. But all right, so yes, end of this episode. I'm gonna go get my dinner. You cannot hear my tummy grumbling. Um, I'm gonna go get my dinner, and I'll probably be back within a half an hour or so, and we will pick up from here onto lighting and whatnot. Yeah, I know, it's fine. We've got a backup generator. That's why I do like the gas one. But all right, yes. So hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will see you guys in the next one.